I'm not bitter with Wu. I actually feel like he quit the game last night. And I think doing what he did and saying what he did and not actually making a big play, which would have been to take out the person you think is most deserving and take the million. That's what the game is about. It's about $1 million. It's not about goats and deserving things. So, in my mind last night, Wu quit. He gave up. He didn't fight. And when you think back on Wu, he physically fit man, right? I thought he was going to be like an Aussie. He choked in challenges. And last night, all he had to do was pick me and he would have won $1 million. He would have won this game. And he choked. He quit, he forfeited, he threw in the towel, and he gave it to Tony. It's like he got the winning scratcher, and Tony was the cop at the donut bar, and he's like, hey, go ahead and have this, because you deserve it, because you've been protecting my neighborhood. Hell no! It's $1 million, Wu. Live with it. You're out. You want to get married and have a family? Well, $1 million would have helped a lot. You could have bought your martial arts studio. So he doesn't have it. He doesn't have the killer edge. And as someone who, I assume, competes for a living in martial arts, I assume that's a focus-driven, competitive thing, which we know I'm not one of those people. He showed me that he sucks. How can you claim that you're some great competitor and concede? Does he go to a taekwondo match and be like, hey, that's a nice outfit, why don't you just take the belt? That's what he did. So he gave the game to Tony. And to Tony, I say, props to you. I don't think he played a very good game strategically, but he had minions. He ran people. He didn't run the game, he ran people. Because his moves, he basically had 2 moves, neither of which were particularly smart to get rid of weak women when you could have gotten rid of physical threats. But the biggest thing Tony did was convince people to do what he wanted and place fear in them. So for that, he deserves to win. But he didn't do very well at challenges. Strategically, he wasn't thinking smart. He never really shook up the game. He just went along because he had Trish and Wu and these people in his pocket just following him. So for that, he's like a cult leader. And I'm embarrassed for his cult, but props to him for getting people to follow him and getting Wu to give him $1 million. Because that's what he did yesterday. And so, Wu's not the brightest bulb. I don't know if he'll ever get what he really did in terms of this game. And I'm really sorry to fans and to the game that I didn't win immunity, because I would have loved to go head-to-head with Tony at Final Tribal and just let the fireworks go and let Tribal turn into just an absolute flame fest. And I think it would have been fantastic, because I knew I couldn't win. I knew these people would never vote for me, no matter who I took. So why not have a hell of a finale after a hell of a season? Instead, we got a quitter. That's what, in my mind, Wu quit with what he did. Let's face it, we never know what I'm going to do at Tribal Council. I don't even know what I'm going to do at Tribal Council, and I don't expect it to be any different tonight. You got a taste of what the theme will be, but I don't have a set question. I'm not sitting writing notes about it. And I want to see what path other people are taking. But I'm definitely going to let Wu know I think that he forfeited. And I'll let Tony know that he didn't win. He won by default. He didn't win against someone who played. He won against someone who quit. He might as well be sitting there with Lindsay. In my opinion, The only thing Wu could say to me tonight is, Kass, do you want to come up here and sit and have a real Final Tribal and I'll go sit on the jury? Because that would be the only way to have this game have some justice. Just like I took out Spencer, because I knew he would win. That's what you do. You take out the person. It doesn't matter what a great player they are. You take out the person who's taking the money from you.